And we return with the Eastern European DPC Division 2 here with Harry Freak, and we're going into our second series of the day. It is going to be PuckChamp versus HF. The first series of the day was Rise Esports versus versus X3, and they won 2-1. I believe I almost forgot which series I cast right now, but we are moving on to the second one. In my mind, the second one should be less interesting in terms of who can win. I think in the previous one, Rise Esports were coming in as the favorites, but in this one, PuckChamp should be coming in as the heavy favorites. Overall, though, PuckChamp, I think they haven't been looking the greatest so far. They've had some ups, they've had some downs, but HF, they've only had downs. So PuckChamp, they won 2-1 against Cybercast. They lost 2-1 against Sigma, but HF, they lost 2-0 to Rise Esports and to YNT. Granted, those could be one of the stronger teams, but overall, they're not looking the greatest. HF, they're holding a slot from a team that got eliminated from the
Dire team ban.
Division 1, but they're not really there. They do have some
Radiant team
solid names on their side. Xani and Zoe, probably the best, the most known one, but they do have Toshi, Proletari, and Weebian, which are all pretty decent players. With that being said, we are going to be going into the draft here, and we are getting a ban onto a Beastmaster and the league. Like, Series Beastmaster really is looking pretty strong currently in the Division 2, because it has been undefeated in 4 games that it has been played, so understandably so. In Division 2, games are slower, right? When a game is slower, vision means more. Why? Well, because when a game is faster and you're going left, right, you're going to have to leave a void. There's going to be a lot of sentries covering the areas that you're running in, or you're not going to be able to cover the entire area with sentries when they're coming in. And just left, right. You cannot go for deep wards because they're just going to be devoided. You protect your areas a bit more, and that's it. Hero like a Beastmaster controls your area. If the game is slow, he controls it better than the enemy team. They try to invade. If they only do it once and then don't have a follow-up to it, it's not going to be good enough, because the first one usually you lose, then you go in. Right? But it is what it is. Oh, that's a nice response, Brood pick. I don't know, PuckChamp, did they think that HF weren't gonna be doing that one? They ban out the Nagasarne, so Pudge? CM? Yeah, let's go. Pudge CM. Pudge. How many Pudges have we seen? I think not a lot of them have been coming out. It hasn't been a very popular hero lately, but none of them have been played. And he is going to be coming out now. That's one of the best heroes to lane against the Brood. But when we have a CM with you, a Pudge CM lane is not easy to deal with. There's going to be a techies, so things will explode. Sticky Bomb, Blast Off, that's going to be helping the Brood in the lane. How many techies did we see in the Eastern European Division 2? Only 2 and 0% win rate so far. So considering that it's being played by a weaker team, goodbye techies, you have been known. You have been a nice one, fun one to see, but maybe after this one with all the results, it's not going to be played any longer. HF, this is the first time they're playing it. They did play the Hoodwink, they did play the Skyret Mage, but no techies so far. Who has played the techies? Cybercast played one, lost obviously. Who played the other one?
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Trying to go through these. I can't find it. I actually cannot find the techies. Okay, Cybercats. Cybercats, they played it twice, they lost. So it has been picked up 3 times and has lost 3 times, not 2. Wikipedia, why are you showing me 2? Yep, okay, it's not showing well either way. This is the 4th techies pick currently. 0 and 3. Let's see if he can at least blow up a Crystal Maiden. Pudge, if you blow him up, I can only imagine the smell. So hopefully he doesn't put bombs on the Pudge, and they bring him down the old-fashioned way. Brood can eat him. Imagine that one. Brood is venomous, and the Pudge probably poisonous. If you guys don't know what the difference is, venomous is when you have venom that you can apply to other people, right? A venomous snake. It bites you, you die. A poisonous frog, let's say, you eat a frog
10
and you
seconds
die,
remaining.
right? So it's a different way in nature
5
of you defending
seconds
yourself. When you're
remaining.
poisonous, no one wants to eat you. When you're venomous, no one wants to come near you. Pretty much, in the end, the same thing, but not really. PuckChamp, they banned out the Ursa, they banned out the Pango. Those are good heroes against the Pudge. They might get rid of the Lifestealer, though I doubt it. It really hasn't been a popular hero lately, even though I think it should have probably a better pick rate currently in the meta, because staying in the lane for a long time is usually good. But I think it's when the Treant Protector is popular, then the heroes that can stay long in the lane usually are not. Speaking of the Treant, he was banned out. So what's going to be next? They are going to be going for these mid lane hero bans. Okay, the DP is kind of a hybrid. How much has the DP been played? So 6 times 3 and 3. I don't think the today's day is as calculated just yet, and from previous stats. I have another site for stats, but I don't have it open currently, so I'm not gonna be searching for that one. It is very slow. So usually if I do have it open, I have it open before the series starts. Enigma will get banned out by HF. That is another hero that has been popular in Division 2 here. Teams have gone for it, and you do need some tower push, some area control when you do have a Pudge on your side. So it might be a Lycan that PuckChamp does go for. The Tusk will stay in the pool. Remaining. That is a good one against the Brood to hunt her down. If you do want to go for that remaining. One, I wouldn't hate a Tusk for PuckChamp for sure. And it's also a great mid laner to go around the map killing people with the CM while the Pudge is farming his Aghanims. They're taking their time with the ban here. This ban into a pick is usually the most important one for you when you have the last pick, because the 2 picks for HF, that is when you try to get an edge into the draft that you should never let go, because the enemies are always responding to you. So it's very important that you get the right ban. Usually when they ban something, they just pick instantly what they want to. They're just discussing what that should be. And it is going to be a Lifestealer. Okay. And the Tiny comes out. That is great. Tusk or the Tiny are great because they can both go mid, both go position 4. They're very flexible, and now AHF, no matter what they do, they'll probably lose the draft or at least not be able to win it. So they'll get the Tusk. Good one against the CM, you puncher. Pudge on the other hand, not gonna be easy. I like the Mirana. Tusk is a nice setup for the Mirana. Mirana can lane well with the Brood as well. We'll see though who lanes with the Brood. This is going to be a Mirana or a Techies, but either way, Tusk is a great setup for the Arrow. This does put the Tusk on the mid lane 100%. So PuckChamp are going to know their enemies do need a carry, unless you want to play a carry Mirana, which I doubt.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe they want to play a mid lane Brood because they don't want that laning against the Pudge. And I wouldn't hate the Tusk Mirana off lane against the Pudge Crystal Maiden. Actually, the Crystal Maiden would be in a lot of trouble. I have to say though, HF, their supports are very easily squashed by the Tiny. And you have a Tiny CM, so the chase down is actually quite nice, and the mobility of the Techies and the Mirana isn't going to be coming into play all that much against the Frostbite. I'd say the only thing you need is some Brood catch. They go for the Lash. Okay, so it is going to be a 4 Tiny, probably a mid Lash, unless you want to do something weird like an offlane Lash, which I doubt. Lash lane's okay against the Tusk, but the Tusk usually wins. The only time I've seen Tusk lose to a Lash is when Quinn played the Lash, and he plays the Lash always, and he's very, very good at it. Better at laning with it than anyone else I've seen. So, okay for the Tusk still. They ban out the Lycan. I would have preferred the Lycan for PuckChamp, but Lash is still nice. The reason you're going for Lash is because your tower push is pretty much non-existent, so you need to have something to bring the towers down. And when we look at the burst damage of HF, it is there. really, with the techies. But if the techies is found, then the Lesh lives through everything. And that is a problem for HF, right? If you jump in onto the Lesh, he pops the Bloodstone, has the Edict and the ulti going through, you are not going to be able to kill him. You don't kill him, you lose the fight. That is HF. It's very important for them to start off the fight with a kill. And then you get a hero that is going to be building into defensive items. There's a Lesh who naturally just has damage. So I like it for PuckChamp, actually quite nice. Lycan, I said I would have liked him more because you just pop the ulti and you start running forward, and then HF can never engage the fight because you see them clearly. No vision hero on either side.
Remaining.
I do have to say lanes are better for PuckChamp.
5 seconds remaining.
They should be winning this draft. So what do you get? I think you ban out the monkey here. A Skadi hero. Ban for sure. A melee one, a strong one that can run forward. I guess if they pick a monkey, you're gonna put a viper or a bat or something along those lines against him. So maybe not. Maybe you don't have to.
Radiant team pick.
Faces void. Okay. Now that means that they probably want the bat. So you don't get the monkey for the reasons I've said. Ursa already banned out.
Don't give up, guys. Don't give up.
This is dangerous, actually, for HF. A lot of the heroes can be countered quite easily in the lane.
10 seconds remaining.
Spectre as well, even though Spectre I wouldn't recommend it. Any kind of illusion hero is not going to do the trick.
Remaining.
CK out of the illusion heroes could be okay.
Team pick.
Morphling, yeah, I forgot about him. That's actually a good one. Some burst damage, solid attack damage as well. So you don't care about the flesh heap of the Pudge. You're still going to be doing the damage through it. That's nice. You still could go for a bat here. I would not hate it.
Seconds remaining.
HF don't do much against it. It would lane relatively well against the Morphling, actually, especially with the Tiny. Is there anything else?
Choose your hero.
Okay, you get someone who's definitely not afraid of the water. The idea behind the Tide here is that he cannot die. He's always going to get his ulti off. And Morphling hates playing against the Tide because you're all base damage, and then the Anchor Smash just takes away a lot of your right click. Also, he doesn't care in the lane. He's really not going to be taking all that much damage. So it is going to be a 5 Mirana and a 4. And the 4 techies. I have to say I favor PuckChamp here. The side of HF, the way that you win this lane, the game, it's very obvious. You control the map with the Brood. You play that area of the map and you're running around the map trying to get a lot of kills with the Tusk and your supports. First of all, the heroes on the other side are very hard to burst down. Second of all, you have no vision. Third, your lanes are not going to be going great. You could even lose all of them. Might not happen, but the Brood lane is definitely going to be a rough one. So with all of that being said, I am going to be favoring PuckChamp. Plus, they are a much better team on paper. But yeah, I'm going for them. Really, for me to go for HF, I'd need to see that they have outdrafted their opponents. For that to happen, very rarely do we see like a clear outdraft, especially coming out from the underdog. It's just very hard to do so. With that being said, we are going to be preparing ourselves for game number 1 of this series. But before it, we're going to hear a nice little word from our beautiful sponsors over at EGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
I need to be doing some tongue twisters there before getting into the game, because my tongue, he did twist, and it wasn't good, that one, so apologize to all of you viewers so that you don't hear it. Does happen to the best of us. PuckChamp with a smoke going up the hill. They're not going to be finding anyone. Their smoke was broken, and Toshi, well, he tried to give you a kill, but you didn't want to take it. I really like Tusk's lines, actually. They're so kind of bad-mannered. He's taunting you into a fight because he knows that he's the strongest one. He's not afraid of it. Yeah, the odds, they kind of show us everything. They show us that PuckChamp are coming in as the heavy favorites, that HF might stand for heavy favorites. But on the other side, our are definitely the underdogs here, and they didn't manage to get any big draft on their hand. Oh man, that Black Widow there on the top lane. Oh, Malik has been caught. They can do a lot of damage into him, but in the end, he'll be fine still. 500 HP missing before the lane. Against the Morphling, where you want to be pressuring him from level 1 might not be the easiest. And for the last time is our observer there. We are getting our observer from the Russian stream. And he really has been doing a good job. I have to praise him. Picking up on almost everything. Now I'm gonna curse him for sure, so he's probably gonna be missing a first blood or something. Top lane. Shigetsu till the end versus VBN and Proletari. Till the end, that is H2O, guys, if you don't know. He used to play for I think he also played for Cybercats. So these two, they know each other and they know how to lane. Let's see if the Brood can get some nice farm in this one. For now, Proletari is farming quite well. Sticky bombs flying out, and overall a very, very slow start to the laning phase. It is level 2 when PuckChamp are going to be wanting to go forward. The Crystal Maidens now usually do start with a Frostbite. Sticky bomb, not going to be sticking at all. So false advertising, hook there onto Weebian, a couple of more hits, and that should be doing the trick, but it's not going to be enough. With the stick charges, he does live barely. Proletari, nothing he could do there to save his teammate, but he didn't need any saving, and now he's going to continue sending in the bombs. Denied. Pudge, definitely one of the faces of Dota. One of the favorite heroes for most people. Daniel on the bottom lane, he is getting slapped by Zoe. Mirana does get a lot of hits into you, so you being a zero armor hero, it is always hard to do much about it. But still, Mirana and the Morphling, they can't do anything against the Tide. You have to be focusing on the last hits and denies. That is how you win the lane. Sani. Sani always seems kind of sad or disappointed. I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. I also have sad eyes, but hopefully it's just that he it looks that way, and he's not feeling that way all the time when he plays Dota. Because being sad when you play Dota, no one in this world feels that way, because this game brings only fun and joy, and we are all here pretty much aware of it. Sani, his lane is going relatively well, so I'm gonna say that that's just how it looks. It might be the positioning of his camera as well. Maybe it's a little bit too high up there. So when he's looking down, it just seems like he's a little bit down. Sani 2 points in the attribute shift. That's not something that we see too often. You know what, guys? This is a very action-packed start to the game. We have 0 kills on one side and 0 on the other. So no one has died just yet. Proletari, they would love to kill him. They are going forward. Does go for the insatiable hunger. Shigetsu, he does not want to be eaten. He wants to eat, but until he gets his level 6, there is not gonna be any munching for the Pudge. The Brood Mom already is a problem. There's gonna be a hook onto the techies. That is a beautiful one from them. And now going front to Proletari, not gonna be following suit any longer. That is a hard hero to kill. But Shigetsu is very, very low. But what a nice hook there. And as soon as I start bashing on the players like, haha, you're not getting kills, you're making us watch this boring game, they show me that it can be really fun. Nice hook from Shigetsu, really. Proletari is not playing around. Does have 2 raid bans, so this Broodmother is going to be super strong. Didn't go for the Silken Bola, meaning that he doesn't want to go for kills. But on the other hand, the missed chance on the Pudge really isn't that big of a deal. The most of the damage is going to be coming out from magical sources on the side of PuckChamp, especially in this lane. I mean, to be honest, from their whole lineup, actually. Anchor Smash, not that big of a deal, is it? So phase boots on the Pudge. He didn't go for the ring of health, at least not just yet. I guess against the Brood, you are gonna be needing a Vanguard. Till the end, he does freeze the techies, but he has to be afraid of the Brood. And man, Black Widows there not to be underestimated. One bite from that one, you are gone. I think if you get to the hospital fast enough, there is a antidote. But if you don't, and fast enough, you know, like really fast enough, if you appear in the hospital. Daniel is in the mid lane. Toshi. Avalanche will connect a little bit too deep. They just want to do some damage. They connect with a couple of spells, but Toshi is going to be more than fine. He survives through it with ease. And now, Crystal Maiden gonna be eaten here. The Pudge is coming over. Nothing he can do to help. He is going to try to get the kill there onto Vivian. Might actually be able to do it, but he's going to be dying himself for sure. Where do you go now? Shigetsu Proletari is going to be chasing him until the ends of the earth. And there is going to be some meat here for the Brood, but Toshi says no. He's going to be freezing that one for later. So he gets himself Shigetsu kill, and Proletari, the one that did all the work. Now look at his face. Like, did he really do it? Kill secured, my friend. Kill secured. Daniel and Zoe, they're fighting each other. It's actually just Zoe being smashed down, but Daniel, now without spells, doesn't want to be going forward. Toshi goes onto the Lash. Lash is doing some damage to his enemies, so chasing him down not going to be too easy here. The stun does connect onto the Tusk, but Young G just doesn't have the HP to go forward. Ooh, we see it here, taking deep breaths there on the Lash. Young G close to death. Yeah. Oh, this is Young G. If you guys remember G and how well known for his mid lane performances he once was. That was a forward placed right under a sentry. We'll see if the techies will spot it in the near future, or will H-duo till the end keep his where there Shigetsu. Keep out going in. He'll get the hook off onto Weebian, who wants to jump out, but he says, nope, I'm jumping right in place, and he does nothing. He just doesn't run away, doesn't do any damage, and will be going down. The Brood, without level 6, nothing the Brood Mama can do there to help. Oh, a big mistake from Weebian. He could have gotten out, but he wanted to do some damage, and Toshi now is coming towards the top lane already. He did kill this Pudge once. Ward, did it spot him? Yes, it did. It did, and now he's gonna be hooked in. Here comes Danielle, and they're not bringing their mid laner. I'm not sure if you can do that and still live. Snowball onto the side. He's gonna be okay. Toshi survives, thinking about turning it around. Still now, here comes the techies. The bombs start flying out. A nice toss there into the tower. Proletari, though, does have a lot of armor. Jump in from the techies. The damage will be fine, but it's not gonna be overwhelming. Another hook. Toshi, come back in here. You came to my lane, and now you die. Wilkie, though, Snowball at the ready. He doesn't get to use it there because of the avalanche. Nicely done by Danielle. He's not gonna be getting the tree throw into the Brood Mother, and till the end, will take that mind for his buddy. I got you, bro. And both of the supports will survive for now. Danielle is gonna be tossing this Marana. Jukes around the trees. One more hit. It's gonna be doing the deed. Sahi does get himself to the high ground, but Shigetsu has got the level 6, and now he's gonna be eating Squee, Spleen, and Spoon. 3 for 1 for Shigetsu. And that's gonna be another one for PuckChamp. This top lane going really well for them, even with multiple rotations from the side of HF. For those people that don't know, Squeeze, Spleen, and Spoon are the names of the 3 Goblin techies, because there's 3 of them. There were some changes to the names, but that's how I know them. That's what they'll always be. 5-3 in terms of kills, 9 minutes in. Malik continuing to farm in the bottom lane. The Morphling does have more farm than him, but nowhere near the Pudge currently. It is level 6 on the Brood, so they're trying to get the Pudge out of this lane. With Toshi coming over, they should be able to do it this time. Let's see, she gets her with the Vanguard, with the face boots. It's not an easy target. Does have the Flesh Heap as well. They're doing their best. They're getting him low, but he's turning around. He is hungry. She gets to, and he's gonna be getting his HP back with everyone saving him. Toshi, can you even finish him off? No, you can't. She gets to. He wants to end this one, but he just stands his ground and watches as his teammates clean up house. Weebian wants to run away, but the rest of them are coming over. He's hiding in the trees. Doesn't have a blast off. Will blast you down. Ourselves, no problem. She gets waiting for a cook and even more fresh meat for the Pudge. Okay, this is now a disaster for HF. They just got level 6 on the Brood and he got absolutely annihilated yet again. They don't touch the tower, and the Tide is doing a lot more than touching to the bottom tier 1 while Aksani was in the mid lane. That's a hood. HF, they do mostly magical damage. Tusk later on in the game might do physical, Morphling as well, but currently every single hero on the side of HF, if they want to fight, they're going to be using their spells, and this Tide is not going to be feeling any of them. 3 points in the Kraken Shell, and this tower, bottom lane, it will die, giving even more gold to the side of PuckChamp, increasing their gold lead to 3k, and putting all three of their cores at the top of the network chart. So HF, what now? The first couple of rotations from the Tusk have gone pretty badly. You have to continue fighting. That's what your team does in the mid lane. They're killing heroes though. They're losing some HP, and the TP from the Tide, it's gonna be a little bit too late. Weebian gets level 6 and shows that they do have the damage to finish people off. So there it is. Showing that a couple of engagements lost, it doesn't mean that the game is lost as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Did you guys see that production showed us who was the observer when he missed 2 kills?
Radiant's middle
Okay,
tower
okay.
is under attack.
Production really calling him out there, like missed kills for the last time. Yep. Not really, that's just his name. But again, I just have to say, I have to praise the guy. He's been doing a good job overall. Yeah, that got me laughing for sure. That fight in the mid lane for HF, it is gonna be opening up the top lane. Pudge is still coming over with the Vanguard, now with the Ogre Axe as well, almost 2k HP. This hero is not to be addressed. 7 flesh heaps already, and you might be giving him more if you decide to fight him yet again. They're just trying to poke him currently. They want to get him super soft, even though he's already super fat, so probably super soft as well. He does get the mine down. Mines are still gonna be flying out, and oh, he cannot get the punch off. Toshi, he really wanted to punch the Pudge. Yeah, don't touch, don't bully the fat kid, my friend, because they are gonna be getting in your face, sitting on you and killing you till the end. Let's get the kill, but that's gonna be another flash heap charge for the Pudge. Oof, just beautiful there for him.
Bottom tower is under attack.
In service to imbalance.
Shigetsu goes to farm. They still see him,
To the impurities.
but seeing and being able to do anything about it are two completely different things. It seems like finally this top lane tower will fall, but PuckChamp, they got so much out of it. 8 flash heap stacks. Pudge got so much farm. He's close to his Aghanim Scepter. This is just insane. And they are, while the tower is falling now, showing in the mid lane Malik with the Ravage. Kraken is at the ready. If he releases it, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. That's a level 10 Tide. And Danielle, he has found them. Where's the Ravage? They don't even want to use it. You are not worth it. You are not worth to release the beast. HF. They are helpless. They are helpless beneath PuckChamp here in game number 1. They're getting completely outclassed so far. Doesn't mean that the game is over. Weebian pushing the top lane. As long as they are able to push the top lane, their lineup can work. That is the thing, because that means Morphling will have space to farm, Proletari will have space to farm, and PuckChamp will have to deal with that top lane, leaving the openings for the Tuscan, Morana, and the Techies to go for kills. If they'll need to be using those openings though, which so far HF have not been able to do. This Proletari farming, he wants the pipe as well. It's not going to be the Guardian Greaves, even though I'd be okay with the Guardian Greaves, just to remove the Frostbite for himself. The end, very aggressive positioning. He does have the ulti, so Freezing Field. That's something you want to be dealing with, to be honest, if you're a Brood. CM is actually a really good hero against the Brood. You run in with all the spiders, uses the ulti, and your spiders can die very easily, and you cannot kill the CM. Shards, the cold never bothered her that anyway. You know, I know another one like that as well, but the CM gonna be completely fine with that one. Zoe, Thor will get frozen. They want to build a snowman. Okay, I'm done with the frozen references. I'm for sure. Deep ward plays by the Mirana. No one is going to be spotting that one. That's one that PuckChamp probably are not going to be taking down. Unless HF get a kill around it. But we'll see if that's going to be possible. Look at PuckChamp though, how they are spread out. Because the early game went so badly, you have to be playing with your heroes relatively clumped up. And while that is happening, PuckChamp are just farming everything. Shigetsu is gonna see that his camp has been farmed right now, gonna be quite mad about it, but it doesn't matter. In 250 gold, he's gonna have an Aghanim Scepter that's gonna be like 16 minutes. Phase Boots, Vanguard, Ags. Morphling is gonna be in trouble. He is not gonna get a BKB anytime soon, and the bottom tier 2 is taking damage. It's taking a lot of damage from the Lash. The Diabolic Tedic is hurting it, it's already half HP.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Malik.
attack.
This tower,
Middle tower is under
and
attack.
it doesn't really do all that much damage to him. No glyph on the side of HF. They're gonna let it go. Tier 2 falls super early into the game. Who's TPing into the mid lane? It's gonna be the Tiny. Danielle wants to save till the end, but Shigetsu is there to assist as well. The spiders are just gonna be going down. It's gonna be Shigetsu and Danielle who share on the bounty of them. Hook. Onto the Mirana. The Avalanche a little bit too late. Double leap is gonna be saving him his life. Zoe still alive. I see Thunder. Brood almost has the pipe, but there is one guy who already has it, who has a mech on top of it, and who is way too tanky for your spiders to do anything. These little ones cannot eat through the Kraken shell. Might need a bird mama, not a brood mama, to chew it for themselves. Just allow them to feed. For now, that cannot be happening. Lesh might be caught here. He does have a Bloodstone, but no usage on it. Will get tarot. A lot of damage is coming in, but he's still not dying. He needs to explode, and finally it will be Zoe that gets the kill at a price of a techies. That's a small price to pay for HF. They're going to be happy. The first time they'll be happy with the trade from the start of this game. The haste on the Tusk. Toshi thinking about re-engaging, but he'll decide it's not worth it. Just get back to farming. Bottom lane, a lot of creeps to get. Proletari. Pipe finished. Still not even close to the farm of the Tide. Not even gonna talk about the farm of the Pudge. Morphling is farming. He's working towards his Manta. We'll see how fast he can get that one out. Oh, but it's looking so hard. Of course, PuckChamp, they don't have the greatest of pushing lineups. HF, maybe they can create enough space for the Morphling, though Vivian, he's not going to be there to see much of it because he's constantly going to be dead. Morphling wants to go for an Aghanim Scepter. I guess turn into a Pudge himself. Might be a good one. Get some status resistance, be a better version than the Pudge. Wouldn't hate it, actually. No, usually you get an Axe against agility heroes to take away their attack speed. You take away 20% strength, you get some status resistance. And you still stink and do as much damage as the Pudge. I would be okay with that one. But that's why they want to slow him down. Shigetsu, no blink. He's working towards the BKB. Xani farming the jungle, not going to be caught. Where did they go? They do have a ward there deep into the jungle, but they don't see much. Now they're going to see Xani, and we're not going to see him any longer. Xani, who has been rooted, is going to be eaten fairly soon as well. Pudge not going for that one. That's going to make sure that he lives. Hook, come back here. Oh, waveform to the side. Not going to be working at all. And now he's going to be eating. Sorry, drinking. Xani still surrounded by so many heroes. Shigetsu doing so much damage. He has another flash heap to use. He's not taking damage. Let's go. Toshi, he wants him as well. Shigetsu is running away like a car, but no, he's just waiting for the mech to heal him up. And there's going to be 4 heroes dead. That's why you allow him to waveform to the side so that you can bait not only him, but everyone else. Hook, line, and sinker, as they would say. They're beautifully done by PuckChamp. They only lose one. They claim 4. One of those is the win condition for the side of HF. Oh, that is
middle tower is under attack.
that is not looking good. for HF. No, I'm not gonna be shedding a tear. I'm just hoping that the underdog will be able to do something. But PuckChamp are really showing that they are that they're better than HF. At least in this game number 1, with the way that they drafted, with the complete destruction of the top lane, it's looking like an easy game. We still have not seen a Ravage. Malik, it is something that he sees is not necessary. They're going for this one, but Ravage is ready. He's actually running away. Yeah, you can do it without me, boys. I'm not even gonna get involved until now, when the Kraken gets released and the follow-up stuns are there. So you want to run, not gonna be happening. You will smell Shigetsu until you die, and they want the team wipe. Weebian will be next. He's gonna be leaving the bombs. Shigetsu doesn't care about them. Malik doesn't care. Even further, look, he's not moving. Run, little elephant. You are going nowhere. Maybe he was Dumbo, unable to fly. Not gonna be happening though, and it is gonna be PuckChamp winning a fight. Really, really well there done by Malik, moving to the side, baiting them in, thinking that the Tidehunter got afraid, but he was just preparing for a Ravage of a lifetime, a 5-man one that in the end ultimately leads to a team wipe and another big victory for PuckChamp. So HF. Oh, it's really hard now to find things to be excited about here on HF. Tani is saying something to his teams. Guys, we got this. We can do it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Maybe they can, Proletari, though. Remember, guys, when I said as long as HF are on the top lane, pushing out the top lane, being able to control that one with the Brood, they have a chance. Well, they're not on the top lane. They're not controlling it. Not with the Brood or anyone else, meaning that they do not have a chance. The smoke will break. Daniel jumps into the trees, finds no one. They're going to the other side. Toshi dodges the hook, nicely done, goes with the snowball. She doesn't care about the cold, my friend. Go on someone else, go on these guys that don't have good clothes. That is gonna be a kill onto Daniel. It seems like to be the nice one that you can always bring down. Zoe now running away, uses the whip on himself. Faster, faster, kitty. Peta might want to get involved with that one when you are torturing animals like that. But okay, this time around that torture is gonna allow them to actually survive, both him and his cat. 2 heroes dead. Not that big of a teamfight win for PuckChamp, but the Roche will be big if they can get it. It's gonna take some time. They do have the minus armor, and they will have to let it go. The freezing field will be there. Up and deal with the Roche. It's not gonna be the fastest one, but most definitely, make no mistake, it will fall. Gets it. It's gonna be Young G. He is the one that is gonna be pushing with the Diabolic Edict. But before that, he does need some help with the mana. So Fountain will be helping him there. And once he's full, he can continue going forward once again. Malik is invisible. Weebian going for a 4-staff. And he's gonna have it soon if they don't lose the game before it. He needs like 800 gold to finish it off. Tide has the shard now, so potentials of Deep will be there. Daniel doesn't get a nice toss towards Young G, but it doesn't matter. He'll get the avalanche and Proletari will die. Now, Mama has died, the little kids, you go as well. They didn't even use the spiders. They're running with them, but couldn't run with his real hero. Maybe he was hoping that they just focus on the spiderlings and spiderites, and they just leave him alone, but no reason to go for that one where he can kill the big one. Guys, if you have an infestation in your home, kill the thing that is making them. Young G might go down here once, but let's see if they can do it. They're doing their best. They get the stun. They're dropping him down, and finally with the Adaptive Strike, they'll get the kill. HF, it's time to bail. They get rid of the Aegis, at least something. This is a nice move coming out from the Tusk and the Morphling, considering they had the Deso. Armor of the Lash is not high enough. Zoe caught, Zoe dead. He's gonna be frozen and destroyed, even with the 4-staff. In the end, he is gonna be dying to Shigetsu. Goldie continuing to increase. Raxus will fall. Nothing that HF can do about it. Going into a Ravage and the Aegis, impossible. There is also a gem on the side of PuckChamp, and it seems like there is going to be a blink delivered to the Pudge as well. Fist bump.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's coming to fist bump with someone. To be honest, on the side of PuckChamp, no one is really using fists. Mostly using spells. Tidehunter now, he's the one holding the gem for his Crystal Maiden. I got this, my lady. If anyone wants to steal it from you, they're gonna have to go through me. And going through Malik and killing this Tidehunter, well, I'd say impossible. I think he's the only one that hasn't died in this game.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Oh, they're letting this one go as well. Okay, 2 lanes of Rax just gonna be let go because HF, they have something prepared for the last lane. Am I right? It doesn't seem that way. They're just trying to cut the waves currently, but in the mid lane, there's still a wave there, and it is gonna allow PuckChamp to finish these things off. They were thinking there was a smoke, but now they understand HF are just farming. They are just going for creeps in the jungle as their base is crumbling. Defend your home. Defend it now. Daniel is on the low ground. He might get caught first there. Buybacks on the supports of PuckChamp already, so they can rejoin the fight. Would take some time to TP back in. Smoke will get used, and now they know that the Moonlight Shadow is in the vicinity, but under the sentries, HF goes. They have to be careful. They will get on top of Daniel, but he just tosses the Morphling away. Does have the Aghanim's underneath to turn into a flash. Let's see Xani can do the same, but the Ravage again onto the 5. It's over. It's over. Just let it go. Beautiful connection there with the Shard of the Tide as well. That didn't last too long on the Morphling because of the status resistance he took, but this is still gonna be a very easy game, and GG is gonna be called by HF. They know that this is over. There is really nothing more we can do. So they were waiting for the Aghanims and the Morphling. That's why they let the 2 sides go. It turns into a pudge. It changes nothing. It really does change nothing in that game. And when you are that far ahead, when you've outplayed your enemies at every single point of the game, there is not going to be a chance for them to come back through one fight. They went for it. They tried. They did their best. They failed. HF will be losing game number 1, and PuckChamp will claim an easy victory. PuckChamp so far are 1-1. The series that they did win, they won 2-1. So this might be their first clean series in this DPC in Division 2. Will they be able to do it? We don't know, but after the Game 1 performance, we can expect them to be able to mount up another one like this and beat HF 2-0. But it doesn't mean that we should write them off. Here in the Eastern European DPC Division 2, anyone can beat anyone, and we are hoping that we get a decider. So let's see, after a short break, can HF take it back, or is it going to be 2-0 for PuckChamp?